the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Friday. Yeah, that's right. It's a day of celebration, or as I like to say, celebration. Oh my God, it's Friday. Hey, Jax, how you doing?
Darn good. Very excited for this Fridays.
Are you recording?
I'm recording. There were so many things yesterday from the Lost Files, as we'll call them.
I keep thinking of them.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, oh, I wonder why no one responded to what I said about that.
Right.
And it's because nobody heard it.
You didn't say it.
Because nobody heard it.
I did something crazy last night.
What did you do?
Just indulge me, okay? I did something crazy last night.
I feel like everyone's fine with it as long as like we keep it moving. Like, so go again.
I did something crazy last night.
Started a garden?
Crazier.
Made a sourdough?
What I did is so crazy. Like, the only thing as crazy is cracker meth. For real.
So mushrooms?
No. I
just
got you a present.
How about you just tell me? How about you just fucking tell me?
I got you a present. I purchased a present for you.
Oh my God, what is it?
It is your least favorite type of present.
A surprise?
No. What's your least favorite type of present? You know what it is.
A cameo?
Yep. So I don't know if you've seen, but Jesse Draper's ex-husband Jordan has been going viral for his cameos. And I said, you know what? He's been giving a lot of like inspirational talks and like talking shit about his wife on the cameos. And I thought, I think my sister, she's been feeling a little down. I think my sister could use some words of encouragement from a successful business owner and just like amazing person like Jordan.
Okay.
So I'm going to play it for you.
Send it to me. No, I want to watch it and I'll play it.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And I was really paranoid about him knowing it was from like Jesse. He lived with Jesse for many years and Jesse watches The Toast. So if he knows like Jackie and Claudia. So I wrote your name as Jacqueline and I didn't write who it was from. Like I didn't write a name. So he just assumed. You're going to crack up. Just watch it. I sent it to you. And put it in your front of your microphone so everyone can hear it.
Hold on. Volume up.
What's up, Jacqueline? It's Jordan from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives here. I'm wanting to reach out because your brother told me that you are such an amazing, hardworking mom and an amazing business owner. And I just want to give you some words of encouragement because I think that is so cool that you are a business owner and a mom. I imagine that, I can imagine that's very difficult. And, you know, your brother's just very proud of you, which is very sweet of him to get you this video. But I just want to make sure that you're not going to be filming anymore, of course, right? Like, she's not going to film, will she? All jokes aside, though, your brother loves you very much, and I really hope that you're a fan of mine. I think if you watch the show, you probably are not, because I'm not a fan of how I'm portrayed on this.
Yeah, it gets dark.
This reality TV show, but
it's so
I hope
earnest.
that you have the absolute best day ever, and do something really nice for your brother for getting you this video.
Don't forget to do something nice for your brother.
Oh my God, that just made it so amazing.
Jackie, I was crying. I paid extra to have it done in 24 hours because, like, I was so eager.
How much did you pay?
Total $100.
Okay, I just want you to know, like, you hate this person so much and you're, like, giving him money.
I know, but the joy that I was just
you're paying for his lawyers.
Well, we are going to clip this and, like, I'll make money, too. You know what I mean? Because I think this clip will go viral.
But then we have to donate it to, like, the Jesse Draper Legal Defense Fund.
Fine.
Okay. No, that was really a joy. And it's funny, I didn't have that butt-clenching feeling that I usually do when I receive a cameo. I feel like because I was really, like, disassociated from it. Maybe because he called me Jacqueline. I know he, like, didn't give a fuck about what he was
And that's not who
saying.
you are.
And I didn't feel like he was, like, talking to me. Like, he was just sort of going through the motions.
Well, as your brother, just know that I love you and I'm cheering you on always.
Thanks, brother. Brava. Maybe he was onto something. Brava.
Yeah, right. I was just like so paranoid about him like declining it because he knows that like it's for me.
I don't think that he's that.
But you understand, Jackie, he listened, like he lived in a house with Jesse, who says she watches The Toast like every single day for the last couple of years. Like he might know his like the girls.
Yeah, and I also
Claude.
want to talk about the house that he's recording this cameo from. Is that Jesse's house? Like whose house is that? Because it looks like it was designed by a woman, and he's like just squatting while she's in a hotel. But he's not
filming. I told him that was my note. I'm like, my sister could really use some words of encouragement, and like she loves your monologue, but she's not filming.
Yeah,
so
he could have given me a little more, but I guess my brother
and he didn't even
make
quote
that
himself
clear.
correctly.
My brother didn't make it clear.
Brother for sale.
25 cents.
So that's what I did last night. I also watched the Knick game. They lost 2 in a row. It was really bad. I fell asleep. Ben was like, you're not like into it. And I'm like, I really don't like watching games in the first half. Like it's irrelevant. Like the second half is where it matters. So I said, I'll just catch up on my scrolling. And by the second half, I'll be fully locked in. And the second half started, I just fell right asleep for the night.
Did you watch Beverly Hills?
I didn't. Was it the reunion? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I was locked in.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. You can tell me. You can recap with me.
I will. I was locked and loaded. It was very engaging, you know? I feel
so
like
much on
right
my
off the
content plate.
bat,
Ugh.
they started with like Dorit's divorce, Rachel Zoe being on the show, and Amanda Francis and the hate and Erica's arc this
Right.
season. And so it was like, you know, usually they're
Garbage part 1.
like Sutton Brown. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Like,
about being brown.
But it wasn't
yeah.
like that. Like we hit the ground running.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it was really good. And then what else did I engage with?
Well, the Summer
yesterday
House reunion taped yesterday. The
Oh, they
leaked
did.
audio.
That's a story. That's of course a story. I read Corduroy. I read Paddington.
Oh, you know, I have corduroy too.
We just got it, and it's funny because we're pretty much. We read all the series, especially like the long-standing ones. Curious.
Yeah, the OG ones.
Paddington, the ones with heart, the ones with soul.
Madeline.
No, it's a girly.
Oh, I bought it.
I would buy it, but like, would they like it?
Oh, we read it and I wasn't like dazzled by it. It doesn't rhyme. And the pictures were like kind of like minimal, which I didn't love. But do you know like the famous bar in the city at the Carlisle called Bemelman's?
No.
It's like the coolest, hottest place to get a drink. It's like just sick. And I was reading the Madeline book and it was written by Ludwig Bemelman. I'm like, what are the odds, right? Turns out they hired him to like paint the walls at the bar and he lived there for like a year. Everybody loved him. He was that guy that when the bar was done, they were like, what should we name this place? They named it Bemelman's.
Oh, wow.
Fun fact. Yeah, I'm just
Very
like full of
cool.
New York.
So
I told you
have
already.
to, if you're full of New York, then you have to do Eloise.
That's girly, like
It
hella
is
girly.
but it's historic.
Did I tell you about the exciting thing happening with my like TikTok friend who makes videos about New York history?
No.
I think I told you guys. Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I was talking about him on the podcast.
You have a
that, like,
TikTok friend who makes videos about New York history and it's not me?
yeah, I told you. Like, remember the lamps?
Okay, yeah, the lamps.
Well, he heard what I said about him on the podcast. He asked if I wanted to do a video,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
like sharing a New York fact. So I told him to like find a fact and we'll do it together.
Oh.
Are you sure I didn't tell you that? I'm like having
You
deja
told
vu.
us about the lamps, but I didn't know that you
Yeah.
had I didn't know that you had a friend.
Johnny.
Oh, what sort of facts should you do? There are so many good ones. You know,
Well,
I
I told him that I'm really into the park.
Mm-hmm.
So if he has like park ones, I would love to do, but I will let him sort of, I won't tell him how to do his job.
I took a course in college on the history of New York.
That's a class I would take.
Yeah, it was a great class. And like now at 30, you're probably ready to take a course like that. I would take it again if I could, but I can say with pride that I appreciated it at the time. And
That's good.
and I really absorbed a lot of what I learned.
Okay, you're like a sponge.
So and that doesn't usually happen. You know, I took a lot of cool courses and you would never know it. Like the fact that I took a whole course on Russia. And let me tell you, I was shocked when I found out what happened in
Chernobyl?
to the imperial family in
Oh.
the House of Special Purpose.
Yeah.
I obviously learned that in my course of Russia, and I had no idea.
Youth is wasted on the young, my friend.
Education is wasted on the young.
Speaking of educating, I am educating quite a few people today because my episode with Susie Weiss is on her podcast. Second Thought comes out today. It's out already. You can watch it on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. And I was just watching it. They've got great lighting. Do you think our lighting is good? Like good enough?
I think our lighting here is good. There's
Okay.
always better lighting, but I have no issues with our lighting. I feel like it's really fair to us. I think I'm going to listen to your podcast. You know, I don't always listen,
I know. I never listen to
but
my
I
own
guess
shit,
I would
but
be like, I guess if I look inward, like I think I'm listening for Susie, you know?
wow.
Because
Okay.
it's like we usually don't listen to each other when we like do other
No.
stuff. And we also do so many podcasts, like, and we talk all the time. Like, what are we? We have to have.
I'm
some
not saying
free time.
anything that you personally haven't heard, but Susie had just read my book. So she was doing like a big sort of
But I
State
want
of
to
the
hear it
Union
from
on
like
Turd Self.
I want to hear it from Susie's POV.
Yeah. She's great. And I have to say, I was so fucking funny. I said this on yesterday's episode that ended up in the garbage, but I was really operating at like a different level when I sat down with Suze. I was so funny. I was cracking myself up.
Okay, I can't wait to watch. Did you guys talk about me at all?
Of course.
Oh, okay, good. That will make it like extra fun.
Whenever I share, I try to do this all the time. Like whenever I share a thought that we've sort of come to like think together, you know, like we have our theses on things.
Yeah, we do have our theses.
Well, I always say, like Jackie and I always say, I never say like I think.
I know. I'm very much a we person as well.
Yeah, it's important to lift everyone up with you.
It is, but I would understand if you're out there like I would understand.
Yeah, but I've never been like an I type of person.
Never.
I think we all agree.
Never.
Oh, I am doing something crazy today.
What? And what's the crazy thing that you did again?
You got me a cameo.
Okay.
That was
I
crazy.
need to keep track of your crazy things.
That was crazy. Don't you find?
Crazy. Yes, I do find.
What I'm doing is I'm doing a Soto method class. And I know you guys are going to say, Tori, I've been following.
This week.
Yeah, but I've been doing like personal training with Hillary because she's my friend. And so she obviously does it modified, like for someone who's not capable of true exercise. But today I was like, you know what?
You're doing like the group?
Like a class with other people. I hate working out in front of other people. It's genuinely humiliating.
I guess that is constitutes as crazy.
I don't think I've oversold any of my crazy things this morning.
That's oversold. That one. Just that one.
Going to a workout class, that's actually really crazy.
Well, no, because I don't see that as crazy for you because I just see you as like this very capable, strong person.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
We have a lot to discuss that I just think we should get into it. We also have Queenie and Weenie, and I love when my Queenie and Weenie just like fall into place over the course of the week. I like wrote them down a few days ago, you know?
Yeah, I love that. I love Queenie and Weenie.
I know you do.
So I know
you actually want to do it 3 times a week.
I want to make mention. I'm wearing another OG sponsor on my feet today.
Thursday boots?
Rothy's.
Rothy's, come back.
Rothy's. I don't know where they went, but I guess maybe our old sponsors are coming back because they both like gifted them to me. And I got like new Rothy's. And Rothy's are a brand that like we used to do ads for. They went away. I think they like canceled us probably. But the product was
Sounds about right.
The product was so good I kept buying them.
We're so authentic.
And now they gave me a free pair. So I really like them. They're little Mary Janes. They're very cute. Do you see them?
Yeah.
They're very cutesy.
I'm wearing Hoka's, like so not a big deal. They're brand new.
Oh, Hoka.
It's like, I really wish you wouldn't make it a big deal.
No, I was trying to be cool about it, you know?
I know.
Just
I appreciate that.
Act like it's something
regular
you do every day.
Yeah, it's so not a big deal. So I'm okay with diving in. I really want to talk about Summer House if you are.
Yeah, let's get into the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know are brought to you by Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, coming in 2 flavors. So if you love that great Pepsi taste that I love, let me tell you about a new product Pepsi's launching. I love that they're innovating, you know, never stopping. Even though you think that they've achieved greatness, they become even greater. So they now have Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. It is a prebiotic cola with no artificial sweeteners, only 5 grams of sugar and just 30 calories, plus that 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. So it's Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. It's unbelievably Pepsi. It's got that same delish Pepsi taste, especially the original cola flavor. They also have cherry vanilla. I bought both, but I prefer the original cola, and Ben, of course, prefers the cherry vanilla. Ben loves a vanilla soda. And I just love Pepsi. I think it's the superior tasting cola, and I love that they're doing prebiotics now. So if you're looking for a cola that delivers, check out Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Nothing beats their great OG Pepsi taste, but now it just has more to love with 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. Definitely pick some up if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, use our code 20prebiotic. That'll get you 20% off of the Pepsi Prebiotic Cola on Amazon from now until May 30th. So go out, try Pepsi Prebiotic Cola today, and use our code 20prebiotic. That's 20prebiotic to get 20% off the Pepsi Prebiotic Cola when you shop now on Amazon until May 30th. Today's episode is also brought to you by Kindred Bravely. So if you are in any stage of pregnancy, postpartum, nursing, then Kindred Bravely is probably a brand you already know. But if you don't, like I am about to change your life, the way my older sister Olivia changed my life when she told me about it. So they make essentials for women, no matter what stage you're at. They even make really cute new like baby stuff too, so you can match. So, but what I really love about Kindred Bravely is their bras. I think there comes a time in your pregnancy and your body changes where just bras are not an option anymore, and you need ones that are comfortable, that accessible. If you're nursing, if you're pumping, and they make so many amazing bras at Kindred Bravely. They make all the intimates and apparel for maternity, postpartum, and breastfeeding, as well as baby essentials. So it's all designed to make motherhood feel a little less overwhelming and a lot more supportive. You guys know how much I struggled with my bras. Like right when I gave birth, I had to wear one in the shower. So I had like one shower bra and then one bed bra. It's a difficult time. And so having like the proper tools, AKA bras, is huge. You probably know Kindred Bravely for their best-selling hands-free pumping and nursing bra. They also do way more than that. They make very soft maternity and postpartum clothes. They have plus sizes, and it's stuff you'll want to wear long after breastfeeding. Yeah, I wear the bras all the time. They also have the Stork Baby Collection with this really cute practical clothing and accessories for the little babies. They've been trusted by millions of moms since 2015, and everything is designed by moms who have been there. And right now, they're offering our listeners 20% off your first order when you go to kindredbravely.com/toast. That's kindredbravely.com/toast for 20% off your first order. Be sure to use that link so they know that we sent you. Exclusions apply. Today's episode is also brought to you by Fora. Do you live for planning the perfect trip? The thrill of comparing hotels, scoring that impossible reservation, and piecing together an unforgettable itinerary? Do you already think like a travel advisor? Well, why not just become one? Fora is a modern travel agency built for people who love to plan and help others travel well. Their tech platform, training, and community gives you everything that you need to turn a passion for travel into a flexible, meaningful stream of income. So when you become a Fora advisor, your subscription gives you access to the best-in-class training, powerful booking technology, and a vibrant global community of experts and fellow advisors who share real insider knowledge to help you launch and grow your own travel business. And you can do so with confidence. With access to more than 7,000 preferred travel partners, from iconic brands to boutique gems, you will unlock VIP perks like upgrades, resort credits, and late checkout, giving your clients the kind of elevated travel experience that regular travelers simply don't get. Every hotel, cruise, or activity that you book as a Fora advisor earns you money in the form of a commission or a percentage of the booking cost. So get started. It can be as easy as booking trips for the people you already know. I think a lot of people like make travel guides and recommendations of places they visit, and they spend so much time on these Google Docs. Like, you could be getting paid for that. Now's the time to turn your passion for travel into a fulfilling business with Fora. Become a Fora advisor today at foratravel.com/toast. That's FORA travel.com/TOAST to make sure that they know that you were sent by us. So that's Fora Travel to turn your passion for travel into a fulfilling business. foratravel.com/TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by AG1. Spring means more movement, trips, eating out. Staying consistent with your health wherever life takes you is so important, and the AG1 travel packs make it easy to keep your routine. So AG1 is a daily health drink. It's clinically shown to support gut health, fill in common nutrient gaps. It has over 75 ingredients, including 5 clinically studied probiotic strains. AG1 replaces the need for a multivitamin, probiotics, and more. I'm sure a lot of you guys take AG1 because they've been a sponsor of ours for a long time. And their travel packs are great. So if you're traveling a lot this summer, or, you like to do it at work, the little pack is so convenient. Like having one in your desk or your car or your bag is kind of a party life hack. So with daylight savings, packed calendars, changing routines, it's one scoop. It takes 30 seconds, and that's all you need to keep your gut routine steady so you can reset, recharge, and embrace this new season without missing a beat. So it doesn't overcomplicate the whole supplement game. It makes it so easy. It's very simplified. It's a multivitamin, pre and probiotic, superfood, antioxidants, all in one scoop. So go to drinkag1.com/toast to get an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 K2 for free in your AG1 welcome kit with your first AG1 subscription order. That's a $72 value, yours free, only while supplies last. Go to drinkag1.com/toast. That's drinkag1.com/toast. to get an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 K2 for free in your AG1 welcome kit with your first AG1 subscription order. It's a $72 value at drinkag1.com/toast.
First up, Summer House reunion taped yesterday. So here's the series of events that happened from last night until today when Summer House reunion finished taping. Andy Cohen came out of the taping and said that the season 10 reunion is one of the most intense in the hundreds that he's filmed. So Andy filmed a little video last night as he left the reunion, just being like, wow, this was intense, one of the most intense he's ever done. And that, we would all see it soon. This morning, most of us woke up to leaked audio from the Summer House reunion. It was a conversation about Wes Mandival. Ciara calls Amanda a snake in the grass.
It's a pretty scathing clip.
It's pretty scathing. Her and Mia and what sounds like KJ, I guess. I thought it was Kyle
saying
getting
more
in
the reunion than he said the whole season.
Yeah, because I think he really looks at Ciara like a sister and is really going to bat for her. Are, coming at Amanda and Wes for why they did what they did. Why would you do that? A couple sound bites. Page 6 has this as Ciara saying this, but I heard it as Mia. Let me know what you thought. The person said, you went from being married, and I'm not saying your relationship was perfect.
No, this was Mia.
This was Mia, yes.
Yeah.
To being one of Wes' side bitches. She called that crazy and unnecessary. Then Ciara said, there are a million other fucking guys in New York City, and you chose the one guy.
It's true.
She said, you're a snake in the fucking grass and you know you are. You move silent, but you're fucking deadly. And at another point in the clip, they called her out for lying directly to Ciara when asked about it. And Amanda said that she did lie because she was still trying to figure it out. She said it was also new and I was figuring it out. There were so many layers and complications to this. The fact that he was seeing other people, the fact that I was married. She also insisted that you can't help who you like and are attracted to which Ciara said, yes, you can.
I actually really appreciated that because Amanda's taking her stance is listen, you can't help who you fall in love with. Obviously, this is not ideal. I was married to his friend. Your ex-girlfriend is one of my best friends. But you can't help who you fall in love with. And I just want to be abundantly clear that this is not love. It was probably lust. And now it's sort of they're just clinging to each other because that's all that they have. And I think if Wes had a choice, he wouldn't be with her, but he really has no choice. He has to be with her. Not only I think that it would actually be really bad for her. I don't think she could handle that emotionally. But two, you just blew up your whole life for what? He has to stay with her.
And the only way for him to look worse right now would be to leave her high and dry.
But I appreciated Ciara saying that because you said it, and I never even thought about it, but it's so true. Just to indulge in every little feeling that you have is an extremely immature. Maybe you did think. I think a lot of people are cute.
Yeah.
Just to act on every single impulsive feeling that you have, that's actually a really immature and unnecessary way to live.
You have
sort of what
no self-control. And she's not even saying you can't help who you love. She didn't say that. She said you can't help who you like. And are attracted to.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's why Amanda's in the worst position ever. She obviously loves Wes. She does for sure. She could never say that to him. He would run away. Because this is not a real relationship.
Right. Another hard position to be in. And then Ciara, went on to say you're still technically married and you're getting with Wes. And she was so I have to be celibate and single until a judge signs some paperwork, where Ciara was just there are a million guys in New York and you chose the one, which is what we said.
Ciara needs to not bring up the marriage thing. Nobody cares. The problem here is not that she was still technically married. We know that they were separated. That's not the issue.
Amanda could have dated any other guy on the planet except for maybe Craig. Yeah. And would have been a hero. Everyone would have loved her relationship, celebrated it, etc., except for Wes Wilson.
I will say I listened to the leak, and obviously it's just a microcosm, right? We don't know if it was the beginning, the middle, or the end, but I felt like they weren't going hard enough. I her audacity. She is not coming in, tail between her legs. They're not coming in apologetic and taking accountability. It's very much well, this is what happened, and it's unfortunate, but we're in love. And so I don't feel like people are on the couches based on this clip are being hard enough, honestly.
Yeah, I think they need to tread a little bit lighter than they did with Scandival. I think in hindsight, that was too much. And so I think make your feelings plain, call out the lies, call out the bullshit, but it doesn't have to get to that level. And I think they can make their point better if they don't get to that level. And I think that the way that the conversation was going, seemed like they were firing on all appropriate cylinders. Andy also put out a statement this morning about the leak. He said that, he tweeted, on my way to eye surgery and just reading about it, people laid their souls out emotionally for 10 hours yesterday, and it's disgusting and illegal for someone to leak or distribute this. It's disrespectful to the work and tears the cast put in yesterday. Let the season play out. You will see it all in due time.
All right, calm down. We're just excited.
What do you think about the fact that it leaked, though?
Well, I think it's interesting because one of my favorite facts that I once learned while reading Andy's books was they used to have a lot of leaks at reunions. They could not figure out how to get the leaks to stop. And it was when they stopped putting monitors in people's dressing rooms that the leaks stopped, because it was more often than not hair and makeup in the dressing rooms, just like sitting around waiting for the people to come back for break and just watching and leaking. So they plugged the audio.
Yeah.
And because the people in hair and makeup, they need to watch to see if somebody needs a touch up, but they don't need to hear.
Yeah.
And so they removed the audio from everyone's dressing rooms, and that pretty much stopped all the leaks. What's crazy is that there wasn't a leak like this with Scandival. Like, this is kind of a big deal that there is a leak. People are trying to guess who leaked it from the cast, because it sounds like Mia's far away, but Ciara is closer. I do not think it was a cast member. Well, I really don't.
So people thought maybe even West and Amanda leaked it because it sounded like they were closer. I want to look at the seating chart again because I don't think
it's on Bravo's Instagram.
I don't think it was them, but I think if it was a cast member, it was someone on their side on Bravo's Instagram.
And I also imagine it's someone who's not talking.
It's Carl.
I imagine it's someone who's not talking, because it would be so obvious when you talk that like your phone is closest to you.
Oh, but I thought KJ sounded the furthest away.
Yeah.
And it goes Amanda, West.
Who do you think sounded the loudest?
I'd have to listen to it again because now I think
Jackie, maybe it was Andy.
Oh, that would be funny. And I just want to say, regarding the leak in general, I actually think it's a good thing that this leak.
Obviously.
Because it's like very tittillating for us. We needed something, This obviously doesn't give away the whole reunion. There's no spoilers here. It's all very obvious.
10 hours.
It's all very obvious what they're saying, but at least we get like a little taste. And I think we're going to have to wait a long time for this reunion to come out, and they need to keep us engaged. And I think net, this little tiny leak is like good for the show.
Obviously, Andy's like fake outrage. Calm down. Like, it's really not him bringing in the cast and the crew,
Not that bringing the legality.
Yeah, I wonder who it was. I would never tell anyone, but if anybody knows, just like let me know. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it went on Reddit, so like whoever had it, and I imagine it would have been like a cast member like voice noting it. Maybe they sent it to like a friend or something.
You think it was a cast member?
Who else would be that close?
Well, I don't know, but I guess. Oh, I guess, yeah. Like, it
and
has
because
to be
like
a cast
people
member.
who are in production,
I know who it was. Levi.
It was totally.
I can't believe she's at the reunion.
People who are in production, I actually don't think they care that much like about the show. They're just like manning the camera, like
doing their job.
But the people on the couch, like they engage with like the Bravo accounts and
they
Reddit.
have a lot of personal and like investment in what happens.
Yeah, like I think nobody cares more than them.
I think it was Andy. I just want to say.
I think it was Carl or Jesse Solomon. Dara, Levi,
so
Ben,
fucking sad
Bailey.
for this reunion.
It wasn't Mia. She's too far away. Wasn't Lindsay.
KJ also. It's giving right couch.
Carl, Jesse.
I think it was
Dara.
Carl.
I think it was Carl. I think it was
so
Carl.
It's settled. It was Carl. They also left the reunion together, Amanda and
They
Wes.
did.
She was like wrapped in a blanket.
I just want to say, like, they looked kind of fabulous.
You think I thought they looked fabissina.
I thought the blanket, like, as much as like she could be fabulous in a blanket, like it sort of looked like a big furry coat. And
I did not read it that way.
And
at
it was
all.
like their first, like, stepping out together. I actually thought, like, not that I support them in any way, but I have to be honest about what I thought.
Of course.
What
That's
my
fine.
eyes saw, and I actually thought that it was a good look.
What's interesting is that Ciara left privately through the garage, meaning like they chose to be paparazzi.
And then they're like this.
Yeah, right. And like you were wearing the blanket, like you just caught. Well, everybody else left regular. I didn't see pictures of anyone else leaving.
You didn't?
No, just them.
Interesting.
And Ciara, they were obviously given a choice.
Maybe not everyone was giving a choice. Maybe they were like, get out there, go take pictures. We
interesting.
care about Ciara. We're going to protect her, but we're not protecting you. Walk out the front door.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I would do that if like this were my show.
Yeah.
I would want to like just protect Ciara and everyone else can figure it out.
I just know West is in hell. Like, I know he's so unhappy with his
having
decisions.
the worst time.
And that brings me joy because, and it's so funny. I saw an edit to like this whole saga to the bridge of the smallest man who ever lived. And it's West Wilson, obviously because he's small, like he's short. But like, you deserve prison. Like, you literally deserve prison, but you won't get time. You'll slide into inboxes and slip through the vines. You cry. Like, it's actually crazy how that song is about him.
Interesting. And the part where you send by someone.
Literally. Who wanted me dead? Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed? Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years, will all this be declassified?
Okay. All those things are giving West like way too much credit.
Yeah, of course. No. And you'll confess why you did it. And I'll say good riddance, 'cause it wasn't sex, it wasn't forbidden. I would have died for your sins. Instead, I just died inside. And you deserve prison. Literally, he deserves prison. But you won't get time.
But the rest of the song is actually making too much of him. Like he's just
it is making too much of him. But it's more so the fact, like sometimes, like somebody, especially romantic partners, will do something so evil to you. And like, how is it not illegal?
Like Tom Sandoval.
Yeah, like how do you not go to jail for that?
I agree.
Like how can you do something so bad and not be a criminal?
Yeah. No, it's like Sandoval and it's just not. And nor, I mean, it's just not. But yes, I understand the line.
Ugh. I'm so sad. Like I'm sad. I think I'm gonna have a watch party, like for the reunion.
I mean, okay,
maybe West will come.
It might be in the Hamptons this summer because that's how far away it is.
Oh yeah, when is it?
It'll probably be in like
want to say
5 weeks, 6 weeks.
You know, I drink electrolytes every morning. I keep getting like these clumps of like powder in my electrolytes, and like it's like.
I saw you struggling. I chose to ignore you.
You saw me struggling.
I did, but I was in the middle of like talking about our first big story, the big news, and I thought she'll figure it out.
Yeah, I will figure it out. I'm gonna start my own line of electrolytes, like so I can stop choking.
She'll figure it out over there. Oh. Are you ready for our next story?
Yeah.
Jake, Shane, and Alix Earle are messing with us. They posted a video yesterday, an ad for Venmo that also feels like an ad for her going on his podcast to spill the tea.
Yeah.
What do you know?
I actually did speak to Jake Shane. And let me tell you something about Jake Shane. He's the steel trap. Like, oh no, that's not. What's like when you're quiet?
I think a steel trap.
No, your mind can be a steel trap. And like you forget, when you don't forget stuff, that's a steel trap. He's a vault. Let me tell you, or an amazing actor, because he said he like had no tea or nothing. And I'm like, really?
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
So do you think she's going on Therapist?
She's been on Therapist. No, I feel like
it was just the ad.
It's very clear.
It was just an ad?
I think it was just an ad, but I think it's also very clear what the steps forward will be for
I
Alix
thought
Earle.
so too. I was like, fine, I'll wait for the show. Like, whatever, I'm over it. But then they post that ad and he's like smiling at the end knowingly.
Yeah, I just think he's like a smiler, you know?
Oh my God.
I think he's a person who smiles.
I can't with him because it totally was the smile of this girl's coming on my podcast and she's going to spill all the tea. I hope you can't wait.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't really think that. I just thought it was like a cutesy ad.
Oh, no.
Should I watch it again now through that lens?
I felt like she's going on his podcast. They know it's going to be the biggest thing. They like reached out to partners. Like, does anybody want to like do an ad?
Oh, that's interesting.
And they like recorded this Venmo thing
Let me see
in
it one more time. I'm
partnership
gonna watch
with
it again.
the forthcoming episode. But that's just like my take.
I was laughing.
Are you so excited for the pod today? Yeah, she's going on the pod.
What jacket is that?
You liked it?
It's really cute.
Thanks. I just got it and I earned cash
Can you
back
pause
on
for a
my
second?
stash.
Okay, well,
In the beginning, he said, "Are you so excited for the pod today?"
Yeah. But let me watch it again, and then I'll give my analysis.
So I didn't make
I
that up.
love you.
I was cracking. I just thought it was like a funny commercial. He shows up in the same jacket.
Jake, where did you get that?
I'm sorry. I really like the jacket, and I went out and got it with my Venmo debit card. I wanted to earn cash back with Venmo stash.
That was 20 minutes ago.
Well, actually, it was 25, but who's counting? Just come.
Okay, so I think the smile at the end is just more so like a cutesy way to end the ad. But he does say, let me watch it one more time at the beginning. Are you so excited for the pod today? It's going to be so fun.
So
Let me
she
read
can't go on his pod and not talk about this.
Praying it's going to be Sunday surprise episode.
Are you convinced?
I'm not, but I do have questions on why he said that thing in the beginning.
And the smile at the end. So you don't think she's going on his pod?
I don't know why she would.
But
She has her own show. She has her own YouTube series. Like there's a
Well,
like,
I mean, it's one of the biggest platforms in terms of like telling your story. It's actually sort of the perfect thing for her to do. And it's not like she has to host it.
I also think that Jake Shane is definitely like a thorn in Alex Cooper's side. Like I think he was like this little show, like this little TikTok, and it's like blowing up now. People go to him.
It's really
mostly, especially music people.
Yeah, it's one or two. It's
So
one
maybe
of
not
them.
only does she want to tell her story, but also like stick it to Cooper, and like she knows that maybe like Alex Cooper hates Jake Shane.
Yeah, for sure. They obviously hate each other too because Jake Shane is Alex Earle's best friend. So like,
Oh yeah,
they
he hates
have
by osmosis.
common enemies. But I think she's going on his podcast, and if she is, she will talk about it because what
Yeah,
else?
of course.
What else are we doing here?
I obviously support her going on. I
think
want
it's
to
a good.
say.
I think it's a good strat because he's.
I also think
high
he's
Q
on
score.
Netflix. He's on Netflix. She's on Netflix. It's like still part of the synergy.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't imagine why now everyone's sort of content with her saving it for her reality show. We've all accepted that. So why wouldn't she?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, I thought there was a wrench thrown in yesterday. Get back on the board. 0 days.
I don't have to get back on the board because I never changed it.
0 days without
It
talking.
has been 0 days since we've talked about the Lex vs. Licks drama in a formal capacity.
It was formal.
I think I have a typo here.
Better luck next week. Oh, you have a typo.
Yeah, I wrote about
A boot?
ABOUP. I must have been talking and writing
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. You guys wouldn't know because it's part of the Lost Files.
Yeah, it was in yesterday's pre-record.
They're like,
Yeah.
get away your random whiteboard. We don't know what that is.
Well, it's been 0 days.
0
Well, on
days.
Monday, it will be 2. We'll have to make it
it should
2.
be 0 shows.
Shit, you're right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because then if we take a vacation, like
yeah,
you're
then we
right.
have to start counting days. Let's go by shows.
Okay.
Okay. Now, are you ready for our next story?
Yeah.
Harry Styles and Zoë Kravitz are engaged after 8 months of dating.
This is really interesting.
This is really crazy. Following internet breaking images of Zoë Kravitz spotting a ring on that finger, a source tells Page 6, the two are engaged. He's completely smitten, says the insider. He would jump off a cliff for her. Well, that's not
Slay.
good. That's not good. Meanwhile, we're told she is on cloud 9.
She better be. I didn't believe this when I saw her wearing the ring because I do think that celebrities put on big pieces of jewelry on random fingers just to start stuff and like keep their name in the news. It's like a good way to
And
just
also,
stay
like,
relevant.
sometimes you get like gifted a piece of jewelry or you're borrowing something and it only fits on a certain finger. Like, it's really
course.
not that serious. I haven't worn a wedding ring in a year now.
Same. And also, like, sometimes you just don't have enough fingers for all the rings that you have. So
Yeah.
it's not always. So I wasn't getting on board with people being like, she's engaged. And now I guess it's being reported as fact. So she's engaged. And it's crazy that Harry's had so many high profile relationships, but he's never been engaged. So this obviously means something. I, of course, think of it from the like POV of, well, is he going to be her +1 to Taylor's wedding? Like
course.
this, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then
Taylor-
Taylor's going to go to their wedding. Like that's just
Yeah,
weird.
but her and Harry are cool. They're like the sort of exes, like her and Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. Like, I think it's all good now.
Yeah. it's
Especially
just
now
crazy.
with Taylor, it's like with Travis. Like, you can't be, she can have a couple exes that like are persona non
Off-limits,
grata
yeah.
forever. Maddie
Yeah.
Healy,
Yeah. Harry's not one of them.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Joe Alwyn.
Well, Joe Alwyn. Harry, you know what? They're going to see each other at work events. Like, you've got
And
to
they
keep it
have,
moving.
and they're always like cordial.
So I think that this is fine.
Yeah, I can't believe Harry Styles is off the market. I feel like the fact that this isn't bigger news, like it's obviously big news, but I feel like really speaks to his star sort of having fallen somewhat recently. Don't you find with the new Aperture?
With
Did the album come out?
Aperture, it
Oh,
did
the
come
album
out.
did come out.
Yeah.
It came and went very quickly.
Yeah. I guess his star has fallen, but I also think that maybe it was because there was so much hoopla around him and Olivia Wilde that like whatever he did next, like everyone was just going to sort of not engage, sort of like Kim and Lewis. Like,
Yeah, right.
we've done this before. And so people just aren't as like jazzed up about it.
No, but there was a time that like if Harry Styles had gotten engaged, like there would have been vigils held in every major city. Like people would not have been okay. And now it's like cute.
Yeah. It is cute. And I guess it's like soon 8 months, but I endorse that. Like, when you know, you know. I'm
Yeah,
not going
and
to
I
be a
think people
Summer
in
House
Hollywood do
cast member
crazier
telling them
things.
that they're moving too quickly.
people in Hollywood do way crazier, like dating for 8 months, like at an age-appropriate relationship, and you guys have spent like really, you were spotted together almost every week. Like you obviously spend a lot of time together. I have no problem with this, and I actually think they're a great couple, and I wish them well. Speaking of great couples, did you see Hailey Bieber's Instagram story?
I did. That's actually our next story.
Oh, then sorry, I don't want to rush. Let's just go back to talking about the Kravitzes. So her name is going to be Zoe Styles. That's a cute name.
That is a cute name.
I mean, Styles is such a great last name. I don't think like even if your name was like, you know, Monster Styles.
If your name was Jay-Z.
Monster
Styles.
Funny. It's just a great last name. Monster Styles sounds like a goth store, like Hot Topic, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we can go to the next story if you want.
No.
We
I don't
don't,
want to rush.
we don't have to keep pairing names.
No, we can. Jackie Styles.
Jackie Styles, that's cute. It sounds like I run a personal styling business.
Instagram.
Yeah. Claudia Styles. Now that feels right.
It actually doesn't work. No.
It does sound like a verb. Okay, like Claudia Styles. What?
Claudia Styles who? What was Yeah, I guess I never thought about what it's like to have a verb for a last name.
Let's think about it.
Wait, are there others? Like walks. Is that like a name?
No, like Walker.
A noun, not the same. Like
yeah.
Eats.
Not a name.
Lives. Breathes. Sound off in the comments. Do you know someone that has a verb for a last name?
Please let us know.
Do let us know.
I feel now completely ready for our next story.
Yeah, I'm ready too.
Hailey Bieber shares a cryptic message about not needing any apologies. So Hailey Bieber is telling internet trolls to hit the road. Oh, good one, E-News.
Oh, that is actually a good one.
So she posted an Instagram story saying, all good on apologies. The therapy's already paid for. Save it. I guess alluding to the fact that she's now
the internet has switched up, like
Yeah.
Biebercella, like Rode being $1 billion company. It's been a slow transition, but now I feel like she's truly on the other side of the insane, like Jelena hate. And so now everyone's like, Hailey's such a queen. And I know what she's saying. At first I was like, is she talking to someone specifically? And then I was like, no, this is clearly about like the internet switch up on her. And it just feels good to know like she's not talking to me here. Like I never hated Hailey Bieber. Like I am elite in my thinking, you know?
I completely agree. I just feel like miss me with that, you know?
Yeah.
That was not intended for me because I've been here.
Like I never even once had a bad thought about
No.
Hailey Bieber. Like there's so nothing to hate.
My thoughts and my words about Hailey Bieber have been so pure.
Yeah, and so while I see this mess happening, it's like not my circus, not my monkeys,
And it's like
I'm sorry that happened, but I feel good knowing like I played no part in her therapy. Like she's not in therapy because of me.
No, and beyond that, it's a great time to be able to say like we were right, you know, which always feels good to say. We rode for Hailey when it was unpopular, like we knew she was that girl, and we were right.
And it encourages us to continue like sharing unpopular opinions because one day we will be right.
Our
Blake
unpopular
Lively.
opinions will bear fruit. And I feel like recently there have been a couple things that it was like, you know, I felt a certain way, but I didn't say it because it wasn't popular. And then it came home to roost. It's like,
Amanda
well, damn,
Batula.
I should have said it because I would have gotten
Yeah.
the credit then.
Yeah, right. But we truly.
But you also can't go too hard. You can't go too hard.
No, of course.
You don't want to end up in the mud. It's a fine line. But a little encouragement to the unpopular opinions.
And I sleep really well at night knowing like I played no part in the actual decade-long bullying stunt that was pulled on Miss Hailey Bieber. Like, and I actually fought against it.
Yeah.
I was on the right side of history.
Yeah, we were against the tide.
Yeah.
Have you
and
been-
I'm not like easily manipulated by internet, you know, like memes, texts and memes.
Texas meme. She's Texas PK. Have you been seeing that meme going around? It's actually the opposite of what we're saying, but I found it really funny. It's like in a world where everyone's like on lip filler, Botox, and peptides and fake, and like this is me, and it's like group crowds where like it's like the person in the middle of the group.
Yes, I have seen the meme.
It's a hysterical trope.
It is.
It's like a funny thing that followers are doing.
Yeah.
At least you could be like a self-aware follower.
A group thinker. Yeah.
Because I'm sure you've also seen the meme of like one person and then like 1,000 people. And
we are the one.
And the one is like, no, you're wrong. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
true.
literally me talking about Blake Lively. Like it is.
So I'm with the 1,000. I'm actually not with the 1,000.
You're not
with
in the picture.
either,
You're not
Marty.
photographed.
I'm
Yeah.
not seen photographed. No.
No, you're not in that image
No,
for
I'm
that
not.
particular topic.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm happy for Hailey Bieber that not only that she's like getting love that she finally deserves, but like that she recognizes.
No, and not that she doesn't even care anymore. Like that's how healed she is.
Are you ready for our fifth and final story?
If it's our fifth and final story, that's brought to you by Yasso. Let's talk about something we've all experienced, trying a better for you frozen dessert and just feeling a little underwhelmed. You go in hoping it's going to hit a sweet, creamy craving, and it just doesn't quite get there. We've all kind of accepted it, but we don't need to anymore because of Yasso. They have really changed the game. They took everything that you know and love about classic frozen treats, and they make it with creamy frozen Greek yogurt. So you're getting a rich, satisfying taste, but a more balanced nutritional profile. It truly feels like the best of both worlds, and I know what you guys are going to say, Turdy, there's no way you eat frozen Greek yogurt. And I have to tell you, I absolutely do. Long before they were a sponsor, I'm always my number one thing on my grocery list. I love those Yasso bars. They have so many different products. And they recently launched Spoonables. They come in 5 flavors: chocolate chip cookie dough, cookies and cream, fudge brownie, mint chocolate chip, and coffee chocolate chip. They're all so good. I love the cookies and cream. And it just tastes so good. And when you're done eating it, you don't feel like you ate nothing. You know, sometimes you just like pig out and you don't even feel full afterwards. Well, each one has around 400 calories and 19 grams of protein per container, which makes it feel more substantial and satisfying. They have so many other options like bars, chocolate crunch bars, sandwiches, poppables. And they're also giving away 40,001 of the new Spoonables now through April 30th, which is amazing. You should take advantage. You can find the new Spoonables at a grocery store near you. And visit yasso.com/toast to enter and upgrade your freezer. That's yasso.com/toast to enter and find full giveaway details, rules, and regulations. Today's episode is also brought to you by O-Pill, the first ever over-the-counter daily birth control pill available in the U.S. So let's be real, getting a prescription for birth control isn't always easy. In fact, about a third of women face barriers to accessing prescription birth control. Between struggling to get an appointment for a prescription, taking time off of work or school, or just life in general, it's no wonder that women have been hitting roadblocks. But now O-Pill is empowering the swirlies by putting birth control in our control, making it easy and accessible for all women. O-Pill is a daily birth control pill that's FDA approved, full prescription strength, and estrogen free. Not to mention it's 98% effective when used as directed, making it the most effective OTC birth control available. O-Pill is also safe for most people and can even be used by breastfeeding mamas. The best part is that there's no prescription or doctor's appointment needed. You can buy O-Pill online at most major retailers. It is birth control in your control, and you can use code TOAST for 25% off your first month of O-Pill at OPILL.com. That's code TOAST at opill.com. Check out O-Pill to see if it's right for you, and do not use O-Pill if you have or have ever had breast cancer. See O-Pill label for list of warnings. Thank you, O-Pill, for sponsoring today's episode. Today's episode is also brought to you by Square, the system powering like half the places I go to. If you've ever tapped to pay and thought, wow, that was fast, it was probably Square. Whether you're selling lattes, cutting hair, detailing cars, or running a design studio, Square helps you run your business without running yourself into the ground. So think about your favorite local businesses, whether it's a cafe or a boutique that uses Square. It enhances your experience, right? Like not having to take so long to pay. If you're carrying a million things, you have your phone, your latte. Like if you've ever tapped to pay, you know that Square is just the pargiest way. And if you have a business where you just want to make running your business feel a little bit less stressful, Square is simplifying the messy stuff. You don't need an IT team. You don't need a degree in accounting. It scales with you, whether you're selling from a stall or expanding to storefronts. There are no contracts, no hidden fees, no complicated installs. It's just fast, it's smart, it's transparent, and it's built for the way that people actually run their business. So if you're starting a business or running one that just needs better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off of Square hardware at square.com/go/toast. That's SQUARE.com/go/toast. Run your business smarter with Square, SQUARE.com/GO/toast. To run your business smarter with Square, get started today. Today's episode is also brought to you by Noble and their all-day knit shoe. So if you're looking for a new sneaker that is something you can just wear all day. So whether you're working, going to a workout class, going for a walk, taking your baby to school, like whatever it is, and you don't want to change shoes a million times, but you also want to look cute, Noble has got you. They're such a great company. I love their loungewear. They make really great stuff, and their sneakers are really beloved. The all-day knit is their most popular shoe for the reasons that I stated. You don't need to change a million times. You can look really cute. So it doesn't just fit in one box. You know, it's an all-day all day. It's a perfect solution. If you don't want to switch shoes for daily activities, the All Day can work with everything you do, from errands to the gym to dinner. It allows you to have one less decision in a long day of making decisions, because you know that they can handle anything your day throws at you. So the All Day is true to its name because you really do wear them all day long. It's the most flexible shoe. So when your schedule changes last minute, they've got you covered. If you have long days on your feet, the All Day is a go-to shoe. For long travel days, you know that the All Day is going to keep you comfortable for long durations. And exclusively for Toast listeners, No Bull is offering 35% off your first order when you visit nobullproject.com and use code DMTOAST for 35% off your entire first order. That's www.nobullproject.com. Our code is DMTOAST, DMTOAST, to get 35% off your No Bull All Day knits.
Thank you, All Day Turts.
You're welcome.
I'll wait. I feel like a teacher.
You won't indulge me in my I did something crazy last night. It's like, why would I indulge you? Like, for real.
I feel like I did a lot of indulging, though, to a point.
So did I, but the time is up. We're no longer indulging, I guess.
We're no longer indulging all day dirt. We're no longer indulging all day dirt. Even though I change it every time. Like, the thing about I did something crazy last night is like, I'm just trying to change it. Evolve.
Yeah, what changes is the crazy thing that I did.
Our fifth and final story is genuinely the craziest thing. Someone actually did something crazy.
Crack?
Crazier.
Meth?
Crazier. Dianna Russini and Mike Vrabel,
Oh my God.
the NFL drama,
crazy.
the NFL scandal, were caught kissing at a New York
This is the scandal of the NFL.
This is the craziest story. So we reported on a few weeks ago, just because everyone was talking about it, like this person who works for the
head coach
of the Patriots and the football reporter for the New York Times, whatever the fuck that is, were caught at a same resort.
having an affair.
At a same resort, like, you know, holding hands, whatever. And, you know, the NFL world was in a tizzy. They were both previously married. Some old, like, things that she had said, like, disparaging her husband, resurfaced. It was just, like,
It was genuinely hilarious.
It was, just a weird, crazy affair story. Whatever.
Yeah, it was a fun time. Now it's, like,
It
getting
has
weird.
taken a crazy turn. So... the two of them were caught kissing at a New York City bar in new photos that were just released that were taken 6 years before this scandal started. The photos are from March 2020, March 11th, actually, 2 days before the pandemic.
Who released these photos? Like, for real? Who's been holding on to them for 6 years?
I don't know. Like, maybe it was someone who, like, thought that they saw Mike Vrabel and this lady kissing, and then, like, nothing ever came of it. So they just, like, didn't do anything about it. And then when this story came out, they were like, oh my God,
Remember that time we went to a bar?
and they've been like looking for their old phones since then.
Ever since.
And finally found the photos.
They just got found the charger.
So not only have old photos surfaced of them together at a bar in 2020, but people found an old tweet of hers.
Couple old tweets.
That she tweeted this in 2021. I keep looking at my almost 4-day-old son, Michael, while trying to figure out who are the best Michaels to ever play and coach in the NFL.
Why would you be wondering that?
Why would you be wondering? I guess if you're like we were just, you know, how we talk about like famous people who share the same names as our sons. And if she works in sports, then I guess it actually could be innocent. But then somebody went back and figured out that in November of 2020, she was in Nashville or Tennessee covering a game, and Mike Vrabel was also in Nashville at the same time, and then her son was born 9 months later, sort of saying that like they think that they've discovered that Mike is the real father of her child, who she named Michael.
It's not... It's implausible.
It's not inconceivable, no.
No.
Because, like, I had Charlie in August, and I conceived him in November.
This was 6 years ago. Like, he's the new coach. Like, what was he doing?
Oh, he was obviously the head coach somewhere else, maybe a college team. You don't just become the head coach of the Patriots with no prior career. Right. So that doesn't say anything. And they were kissing in 2020.
The internet is insane.
The internet is insane. So they were kissing in March 2020. She had her son in August of 2021, and they are still carrying on an affair in 2026.
It's entirely possible. It's not even like, oh, it's haha funny. It's actually like likely. Yeah, I would say it's a 50-50. If she was still sleeping with her husband.
And I actually think it's actually so crazy and like inappropriate to like speculate on the paternity of her child, like for real.
Yeah.
But these crumbs are massive.
They're not crumbs. Yeah, it's like
they're loaves of bread.
Yeah.
And so she's going to need to like say something and shut this shit down because it's a wild way that things have turned, if not true.
If it's not true. I wonder. Yeah.
But you also like don't want to like, you know, feed the flames and you don't need to respond to everything that's just like so out of control. But like maybe this timing is all just so unfortunate. Like if you were having an affair, and she seemed to be having an affair with this guy in 2020.
Well, it's crazy that she was having an affair while having kids.
It's crazy that she was having an affair and then named her child the name of her boyfriend.
The person.
That's like what Adam Levine tried to do.
Yep. Oh my God, did you see Adam Levine's new face?
No. You know I don't see new faces. I'm face blind.
Insane. I'm sorry.
I'm face blind.
Yeah, you are. You do have face blindness.
I'm new face blind. I don't see new faces.
He looks like a woman. He looks like an older
woman.
Is that
nice?
He looks like Kris Jenner.
Is that nice?
I don't care. Like men getting facelifts is so weird because nobody asks that of them. Like they all get to age gracefully. So to get a facelift by choice, I'm sorry, it needs to be spoken about because it's embarrassing as hell, especially a bad one like Bradley Cooper. Whoo. Now, Adam Levine, Jack, you have to look up a picture of him. He looks like someone's grandma. He looks like Diane Warren.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
Because it's funny, this article like has an old picture of him in Bahati. I'm like, he looks the same. He looks the same. I'm going to scroll down and see if he looks any different. And he does. He really does.
It's crazy. And he was like such a handsome guy. I'm sure he was aging like totally fine.
And also like men aging is like a nice look.
It's a nice look, and like the world lets them age gracefully and tells them how much better looking they get. So you're gonna do all this when you don't have to. Like I don't even feel I never make fun of women who get bad facelifts. Like that, the world made them this way. You know, like they had no choice.
It's at the Madame Tussauds Wax Figure Museum. Oh no. That was a joke someone made.
No, he's at like a breakthrough event.
A joke
breakthrough prize.
Someone made.
Yeah, it is giving wax figure.
Like wax figure gone wrong. This isn't nice.
I don't care. Like seriously, if I didn't have to get a facelift, like I would never.
And also he did DM like some bikini model being like, I have a baby on the way. Should I name it after you?
Sumner. Summer with an N.
And did they name it Sumner?
No, thank God. I can't believe she's still with him between the facelift and the DMs. Like, girl, run.
Historically, it's hard to get a guy.
Historically, it's hard to get a boyfriend, but I don't know if that applies to Bahati Prinsloo. Honestly, she's like one of the most gorgeous Victoria's Secret models.
I agree with that.
That statement applies to like just regular people.
Yeah, like regular degulars.
If you've walked in the Victoria's Secret fashion show, like that statement does not apply.
Yeah, or if you have like a ton of money.
Agreed. Like you're an heiress.
Yeah.
I guess you could have a ton of money as a woman and not have inherited it.
No, but I actually think
I'm sorry, but you know that list of female billionaires is all heiresses and widows.
And divorcees.
Divorcees, Mackenzie.
But I think actually you make a good point inadvertently, which is that like if you are a very successful businesswoman, it actually is hard to get a guy.
100%.
So you actually can only be like an attractive, wealthy woman if you've inherited it from a partner.
Yeah, that's true. It's only attractive if you're like wealthy by blood, not by like sweat.
Yeah, like guys like don't like that.
It's so true. Like that's the way to be. Like to be born an heiress, like sort of like Nicola Peltz. Like I understand why she's probably insufferable. She's an heiress.
Yeah. She doesn't know how to not be.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody finds her wealth like intimidating.
And she's gorgeous. Like maybe if you're an ugly heiress, you have to work on your personality still.
Jackie, there's no such thing as an ugly heiress.
Right, because like you could buy your way out of your ugliness.
Right.
No, but say you're like not a gorgeous heiress.
Have you ever seen with those Simi Hayes twins, like their original faces?
Oh, yeah.
There's no such thing as an ugly heiress.
It's true. But okay, say like until you were old enough to get reconstructive surgery.
Yeah. Just stay offline.
Or
offline.
You went to a school where everybody's really rich. So it's like your money's not impressive, and then you have to work on your personality. Like those are ways in which you could become like an interesting, lovely heiress.
It's beautiful.
All's to say, this Dianna Russini story.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Vrabel, I don't know how to pronounce any of their names, has officially become the craziest thing I ever heard.
It is really crazy.
Because
it
even
keeps
if
evolving.
even if like the child is her husband's and whatever, like the coincidences are staggering. And how could you name your child the same name as the man that you kissed outside of your marriage a year and a half before?
That's really crazy.
Just gonna leave it at that.
Let's dive into our TV recap. I didn't watch the Beverly Hills reunion, but I will allow you to spoil it. I did see a great clip of Bose talking about like her teaching course versus like Amanda's courses.
So let's talk about spin. That was crafty.
It was, but I did. First of all, I appreciated that. Yeah, I appreciated it.
From now on, whenever I have something that's not successful, I'm going to say it was a charitable endeavor.
I lose money on it because like I care.
We did not do it to make money. We did it to give back.
We did it.
To give back to the people.
To people who can't go to Harvard, like Slay Mama.
It was a master class. That was the class I needed to go to Harvard for.
Right.
Of the spin. So
the art of the spin.
Whether or not that's the truth in what she set out to do when she published a class, like it doesn't matter. She just like won. Because once you say it's for charity, like what can someone say? Really, what can someone say? But I'm definitely going to use that one for my next unsuccessful venture. Thank you, Bose. Let's take it from the top. So we started with Dorit v. Kyle. We talked about Dorit and PK. Net, Dorit actually shared that her and PK are in a very good spot as of reunion taping. Things are better for them. And she was very relieved about it. So were all of the women. I hope that it stays that way because, you know, like what's coming for her and, you know, whether or not they're in a good place or a bad place, like she's going to have to move and be a single mom. And it's just hard. She has a hard road ahead of her. So like, let it be less hard for her. I do want that for her.
Yeah.
We delved into Rachel being on the show and how open she's been and how she was surprised by how open she was. Andy was surprised by how open she was. Like the viewers really appreciated it. And even though Roger, you know, has heard some of the things and is like not happy, she would not change it. Ultimately, she said she had a very hard summer. There were a lot of things that she did not share that were actually so much worse than what she did share. And that's why she was being so open because it was like, so crazy. How could she not just like share even the lesser crazy? But I think all in all, she had a really good experience and she's been so fab for the show. They panned to Amanda when they were saying how the viewers have really appreciated Rachel and she's gotten an outpouring of love and support. Aww. They panned to Amanda. And I just want to say, like, I am not an Amanda Francis hater. And even when
Me neither.
Even when the hate was coming in like hot and fast, like I never really felt that way. Like I thought she was like kind of cringe and whatever, but I never like really hated her. And now I can appreciate her. They did talk a lot about how she is disparaging towards her husband, both like to his face and in her confessionals. And she was like, oh no, he's not emasculated by it. Like, it's just the truth. And the girls are like, he's not emasculated by it yet, but like these things will build and build. And it's true. Like if they have a real marriage, like of real two normal people in a marriage who love each other and need to like feel supported, that's not going to end well.
Sustainable.
No one wants to hear that about themselves.
I am not an Amanda Francis hater any longer, but I do feel that her behavior, I think in the beginning could be explained away. Like it's an intimidating group. She's obviously not at the level. Like her rolling calls in Sedona was like embarrassing. But I really, really, really didn't like her behavior at whatever dinner party that was with Dorit, where she had been having a hard time because it was the anniversary. And she just sort of, I feel acted it. She shouldn't have come. Period. And I feel like she acted in a way that like just kind of made the whole situation just impossible. Mm-hmm. Like there's nothing to say when somebody says that. So, okay.
Yeah.
We'll say nothing.
Yeah. I'll give her a pass for that though, because it's a hard day for her. And so if she just wanted to shut shit down, that's what she did. I'm not going to hold that against her. They talked a lot about like the labels and stuff. And she was like, I thought this was a show about like rich women who have cool shit. And Erica was like, that's not all this is though. Like you didn't bring anything other than that. And she's right for that.
That's true.
But on the other hand, from the moment Amanda came on the show, like she wasn't welcomed warmly. People just like didn't like her off the jump. So why would she start opening up and sharing? It wasn't like a warm, welcoming environment. But I do think ultimately like she talks the talk and she walks the walk. And I think that the reason why she's so disparaging towards her husband about like how financially unsuccessful he is to inspire women that like you could make this much money. But as Rachel Zoe had said, like there are other ways to inspire women without actually verbally saying it. Like you can show rather than tell.
Yeah. No, and it's just like, you can spin it however you want. Like, it's disrespectful.
Yeah, it really is.
It's rude.
And it's unnecessary. But I think she's just trying to like prove her point about like money queen, money queen.
Do you, well, she was obviously miscast, I want to say. Like, I'm sorry, she doesn't belong on this show. I think that they've always maintained a level of just, like, a level that
but you genuinely cannot say that because she lives in the house that Kyle lived in while being on the show for 10 years. So she's at the level that Kyle's at.
But I'm not even talking, sorry, I'm really not talking about only money. Obviously money. There are women on the show who have a lot of money and like nothing else. There are women who don't have a ton. Like Erica doesn't have a ton of money right now. But I still feel like she's eligible for the show for other reasons. Like, well, you could be well connected. Like, I don't know. Amanda doesn't have anything, in my opinion, that makes her right for the show besides the fact that she lives in Kyle Richards' house.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess she has a divisive personality, but she is bringing like Crystal Kung millennial energy.
Yeah. And Crystal Kung had like one of the biggest houses and a husband who's one of the biggest directors in Hollywood.
And it still wasn't enough.
No, but it got her, 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she was miscast.
No.
I don't think she vibed with the group. I think Amanda was miscast.
Yeah, perhaps. But I don't know. I could see
the
her
first
having
time
a better
they've really
second
stepped
season.
out of their bounds.
I do feel like nobody understands her, and I don't understand her. I'm not sure what there is to understand. But like maybe once we understand her and get to know her, it will all click. And I do think towards the end of the season, I was like getting to some place of like understanding.
Yes.
But the women don't, so it doesn't work. But I could see next season like her just finding a better way to show who she is and making some connections. I could see it. I don't like. I'm not totally out on her, but it must be like hard to go up against like Rachel's first season, which was a slam dunk.
That's sad.
Yeah. And then, Kyle and Dorit fighting some more.
I can't stand Kyle. Oh my God.
Yeah. And Erica and Dorit fighting. And they're so funny because like during the break, Dorit like goes to get makeup out of this like little Chanel pouch. And Erica's like, I got that for her. And Erica's like, I got that. Is that the one I got for you? And Dorit's like, yeah, that's how meaningful you were in my life. And Erica's like, yeah, and you were meaningful to me too. They're like fighting over who cared about each other more.
They love each other.
And then they're like, fucking bitch. Like
that's so funny.
And at the start of the episode, like Andy's like, do you guys think there can be any resolution today? And Dorit was like, I'm open. And Erica's like, I'm not hopeful.
Well, the thing is that I do feel like there's a lot of love between Dorit and Erica. And if it weren't for Kyle, I do think there would be an easier path forward. But with Kyle and Dorit, I think there's no love. There's nothing. Like, there's nothing worth saving. They should not be friends. They really shouldn't. We shouldn't even bother trying. Erica and Dorit, I feel like there's stuff there. But Erica's closeness with Kyle makes it almost impossible.
Yeah. And then Erica spoke about her new relationship. She shared some more intimate details about her relationship with Tom and how like things were not as it seemed. I mean, like there's a lot that we knew that came out more recently, but just like Andy cited, a lot of the times Tom was on the show and he always like played this like starry-eyed husband. He'd go backstage at Erica's shows and like, was that all an act? And Erica was like, yeah, no, I wonder that too. But like, ultimately, he didn't come to see me on Broadway. Like, I don't think he supported me. He didn't think I was going to even get the show because Andy was like, how did he feel about you going on the show? And she was like, he didn't think I was going to get it. And then when she did, there was like nothing he could really say.
And he had a really bad first season. I wonder if he was like really mad. I forget about that time when like Erica was on and like she brought him to like 2 dinners before he was like really, really old. And he was just like so rude and weird. Remember with Lisa and Ken?
I actually don't remember feeling that way. And I feel like if he was rude and weird, we probably all chalked it up to like him being just like older and...
No. He had like a couple of really bad looks that first season. And then he stopped. Like she literally like didn't let him film anymore.
Or he didn't film anymore.
Sure.
Well, the place looks great.
It always does. Let's dive into Queenie and Weenie, our final segment of the week, where Jackie and I like to take a look back at the week. Give it, wrap it up in a bow, give out 2 awards, Queenie and Weenie of the week. They're pretty self-explanatory. Don't be upset if you find yourself Weenie one week. You could be Queenie another. It's a 7-day title. Let's start with Queenie. I think I'll go first.
Okay.
I'd like to share my Queenie of the week because I think what this person did this week should be supported. Should be. I want other people to like want to be Queenie of the week and so they'll do what Dylan Sprouse did. They'll protect, like, you don't hear enough about just like a man protecting his family, And that's exactly what Dylan Sprouse did. And I love him for it. And he would have been my Queenie of the week like anytime he comes up because I just happen to love them as a couple. But I love even more so what he did this week.
And I do want to give justice to you because I think people were accusing you of like not showering Rick Hilton with love and affection when he did the same thing.
Yeah, because the same thing happened and I didn't say it was like hot.
I think that you did though.
I kind of think I did too. I think it's attractive when like men stand their ground and defend their homes.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. And I think that's a good one.
Great. Thank you.
I'm going to give my Queenie of the week to an entity.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Hulu. They had a big week.
You know what? Yeah, they're really crushing it.
Job well done, you know?
Yeah.
In the all hands. Like, we can pat ourselves on the back. We're crushing it.
Pat
But I just want to
yourself
say,
on
like,
the back.
these shows better be good.
And they better come. So many things get announced and never come.
So true.
My weenie of the week is somebody, like I'm going to say who it is, and it's not even for one thing. I feel like there were like 3 things this week that I kept
3
making fun of
instances.
Andy Cohen for. First of all, his attitude on Watch Happens Live was so fucking crazy. Like, I just think that would be weenie of the week. Second of all, that statement he put out today about like the hurts and the feelings of the cast and the crew, like, please grow up. And the third, he hyped up this week's episode of Summer House far too much. That's 3 strikes, you're a weenie.
I just want to say I am the hardest on Andy Cohen. Like, I really am. Like, he's sort of entering Ben Platt territory for me.
Oh, no.
But I was actually having an opposite thought when I was watching the Beverly Hills reunion last night. I was like, he's really masterful at the reunions. And so many other shows get reunions now and nobody can really do it. And like he manages, and yes, a couple times he fucked up Monique, Candace. Like, I'm not going to go back there. A couple times he has like waited. But for the most part, he asks every question that we need to hear. He navigates the conversation successfully. He never, you know, doesn't ask the follow-up question, the thing that we want to hear next. He knows how to like move these conversations along between like huge personalities. And he said last night he's done like 150 reunions and like, that's really masterful.
I completely agree. It's interesting that not one other network, not one other person has been able to successfully been able to master the art of the reunion hosting. It's obviously very hard. He is the best. He's a generational talent, honestly. And of course, he's not perfect, Monique v. Candace.
Of course.
But I agree. And he doesn't get his flowers enough for that.
No. And clearly no one else can do it. Also requires like a lot of hours of watching the shows. And some of them he probably doesn't like or doesn't care about. Not every season
But he
is
watches
amazing.
them.
But like he does it. And he just like knows how to make a reunion. And I like yesterday must have been so grueling. But like I know for a fact we're getting what we need because he's at the helm.
I sat behind him on a flight once. It was a 6-hour flight. He watched episodes and I could tell it was screeners because it had like the clock on the left corner. He watched the entire time. And in his books, which are like diaries of his days for like over the course of like a year, he's like watched 10 episodes today. He really does watch everything.
Yeah. I mean, he has to. There's no way to phone that in.
Yeah.
So just to say something nice about him, don't get used to it. Your weenie? Don't get used to it. I don't have a weenie.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm being positive, you know?
Well, that's our show. That's our week. Thank you all for a splendiferous week. And we'll see you. Oh, somebody told me a better way to wrap up the show.
Okay.
Well, the place looks beautiful. It always does. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast and Monday Morning Show. We deliver the fast 5 stories any every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere you can find your podcast, which is Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Head over there, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Love ya. Bye.